I have had a lot of trouble with my teeth. I had an eating disorder when I was young. So my teeth were, I had a lot of teeth that were pulled out, missing, and had a lot of chipped teeth because the acid from your stomach will just eat away at those teeth. So my front teeth were all just chipped up and really bad. And then from my front teeth back, I didn't have any teeth on the top. I did have some lower ones on the bottom, but they weren't in very good condition either. When I was in Houston, I went to a couple of different dentists to see about having implants done, either just on the teeth that were missing or actually have all of them done. Maybe have some overlays or something in the front, something like that. And I just didn't feel comfortable with what they told me when I was in there to begin with, and they were ready to start right then, but they didn't give me a good enough story on how things would go, you know, from the time that they would put me under till the time I would get my teeth, my permanent teeth. So I was visiting here in March, and my niece, she knows of Dr. Wright, also her mother-in-law, and they were telling me about him. So I actually called and got an appointment and came in, and they did everything from x-rays to, I got to see Dr. Wright, that he explained to me what he would do, and talked to me about the procedure, everything that would happen, how long it would take then for my permanent teeth. And I just knew, because I was so lucky at work right now that we're wearing masks, and so I didn't have to worry about what my teeth looked like. But in the past, I was so embarrassed of my teeth. So embarrassed, so much that I got overlays, kind of these temporary ones, but my bite is so far off that I kept biting through them and they would break. And that was where I was in that process too. I had to have something done because I didn't have any kind of temporary overlays or anything to put in my mouth, and I was so embarrassed for anybody to see me. So when I came in November, they did the entire workup, x-rays. He came in and talked to me about everything. He actually brought in the gentleman who actually makes the teeth, and it just made me feel comfortable. And I knew that Dr. Wright knew what he was doing. And he knew that my bite was off and he would have to work with that. He gave me more insight and I knew more about what was happening. So eventually when I came back to live full-time in March, I got the appointment and they set things rolling for me. And it took until August 29th is when I actually had my surgery to get my teeth removed and temporaries put in and implants put in. So ever since then, I've had these wonderful temporary teeth that I can take my mask off whenever I can, and I smile as big as I can, and I have so many compliments on how they look because I was so excited to get them done. I was telling everybody, hey, guess what I'm gonna have done, you know, and I was so excited. So that's pretty much my story. Come get it done because it changes your life. It changes it for the better for a long time, I think, to come.